Hello, I am Sabah Kausar Sheikh from Electrical Engineering Department of AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. In this video, we shall see about the composite dielectrics and their properties. So what is a composite dielectric? A composite dielectric may be defined as a dielectric that is made up of two or more materials connected either in series or parallel. It is difficult to imagine a complete insulation system in an electrical equipment which does not consist of more than one type of insulation. If an insulation system as a whole is considered, it will be found that more than one insulating material is used. These different materials can be in parallel with each other, such as air or SF6 gas in parallel with solid insulation or in series with one another. Such insulation systems are called as composite dielectrics. But even if a single material is used in multiple layers, it forms a composite dielectric. The composite nature of an insulation system arises from the mechanical requirements involved in separating electrical conductors which are at different potentials. Also, part of a single system that are normally composed of single material are in fact composite in nature. In actual practice, these single materials which will normally have small volumes of another material present in their bulk. A commonly encountered composite dielectric is the solid-liquid combination or liquid-impregnated flexible solid like thin sheets of paper or plastic. This type of composite dielectric is widely used in variety of low and high voltage apparatus such as cables, capacitors, transformers, bushings, etc. Let us see the typical construction of a composite dielectric. So you can see in the figure over this one dielectric, there is another dielectric. The there are number of layers of such dielectrics, and there is an interface. Now interface is the part where the two dielectrics overlap each other or meet each other. Okay, so the interface is basically the touching of the two sides of the dielectric that are either in parallel or in series, and therefore they are one on top of the other. So that part where both the dielectrics touch is called an interface. Now let us see the properties of composite dielectric. So the properties of composite dielectric are affected by the multiple layers, by the number of interfaces, by the number of layers and the thicknesses. Okay, so the effect of multiple layers. The simplest composite dielectric consists of two layers of the same material, or it can be many layers of different materials, right? Here the advantage is taken of the fact that two thin sheets have a higher dielectric strength than a single sheet of the same total thickness. The advantage is particularly significant in the case of materials having a wide variation in dielectric strength values measured at different points on its surface. The next is the effect of interfaces. The interface between two dielectric surfaces in a composite dielectric system plays an important role in determining its pre-breakdown and breakdown strengths. Discharges usually occur at the interfaces, and the magnitude of the interfaces and the magnitude of the discharge depends on the associated surface resistance and capacitance. When the surface conductivity increases, the discharge magnitude also increases, resulting in damage to the dielectric. So the effect of layer thickness. Increase in layer thickness normally gives increased breakdown voltage. In a layered construction, breakdown channels occur on the interfaces only and not directly through another layer. Also, a discharge having penetrated one layer cannot enter the next layer until a part of the interface also attains the potential which can produce an electric field stress comparable to that of the discharge channel. Now these are some of the practical examples of composite dielectric. So this is a typical cable where you can see that the conductor is covered with layers of insulation, right? So this is a copper conductor, color coded plastic insulation or PVC insulation. This is the outer jacket. So this again forms a composite dielectric, right? You can see the same composite dielectric concept in the capacitor. So this is a typical flat plate capacitor. These are the connecting leads. You can see the metal plates are separated by dielectrics, and these can be 2 layers of dielectric, 2 layers of foil. So they are again in layers, so again they form a composite dielectric. The next is the transformer winding. Again you can see over here the windings, and there are layers of paper insulation acting as barriers between these windings. So again this forms a composite dielectric. Hope you all have understood the concept of composite dielectric. Thank you.